Hello there. Having listened to politicians from across the in-out divide talking about the joint EU UK Brexit report, it's become obvious that in reality it might not actually mean that much at all. That fictitious establishment wordsmith of Yes Prime Minister fame, Sir Humphrey Appleby, would be so pleased. You can just picture him congratulating those that drafted this joint Brexit report, saying how wonderful it was that a 15-page report could say so much without conveying anything of substance. Why do I say that? Because so many politicians and pundits have been reading into it either what they want to see or see what they fear. The first bit of confusion for me, though, is the contradiction between the concept of nothing is agreed until everything is agreed, under which the report is written, and the wording of part of section 49 of the report, which states, "In the absence of agreed solutions, the United Kingdom will maintain full alignment with those rules of the internal market and the customs union which, now or in the future, support North-South cooperation, the all-island economy and the protection of the 1998 agreement." How does, "in the absence of agreed solutions, we will do something," square with "nothing is agreed until everything is agreed"? For me it doesn't. It means that we have already a bottom line of full alignment in any future negotiations. And at the end of the day, full alignment between North and South Ireland means full alignment between the UK as a whole and the EU, and it's a one-way alignment. We need to know which of these two phrases takes primacy. We've already had David Davis on the Marr Show today saying that he thinks a deal based on the EU-Canada model can be struck within a year. Calling it Canada plus plus plus, he said, "All we want is a bespoke outcome. We will probably start with the best of Canada, the best of Japan and the best of South Korea. And then add to that the bits that are missing, which are the services." But fellow Tory Brexiteer Peter Bone is not so sure. Speaking on the LBC Nigel Farage show, he said that not only do we not owe the EU a penny, but he had been climbing up the wall when he had read the phrase regulatory alignment. But he also went on to say that he did not believe that there would actually be a deal anyway. "I've been saying this for some time. We don't owe the EU a penny," he said. "Everyone says legally we don't owe them anything. We've paid £200 billion in net contributions to them. If you walk away from a club, you don't carry on paying their bill afterwards. If Poland walked away, would we continue giving them money each and every year? Of course we wouldn't. The whole thing is a nonsense, and that's why I'm fairly relaxed now, because I don't think for 1 minute that there will be a deal, therefore we don't need to worry about paying the £39 billion. Then Sir Keir Starmer, the shadow Brexit secretary, told Andrew Marr that he would like to see the UK going down a Norway style of agreement, where we have full access to the single market, but have to accept freedom of movement and also comply with all the rules. Whereas Darrell Goodliffe, writing in Kipper Central, has written Brexit off as essentially deceased. We can safely say Brexit is dead. What is effectively happening is that Britain's membership of the European Union is being rebranded as a deep partnership, he wrote. How much work went into creating that document? A lot has been said about a transition period. However, the only reference to a transition period in the report is to basically refer to the possibility that there might be one. Those arrangements, if any, are yet to be formally agreed. I say formally because we may be bounced with something on that quite quickly. The President of the European Council, Donald Tusk, has already put forward the proposal that we kowtow to the EU during any such period. As you know, the UK has asked for a transition of about 2 years while remaining part of the single market and customs union, he said. And we'll be ready to discuss this, but naturally we have our conditions. I propose that during this period, the UK will respect the whole of EU law, including new law. It will respect budgetary commitments. It will respect judicial oversight and, of course, all related obligations. Clearly, within the transition period following the UK's withdrawal, EU decision-making will continue among the 27 member states without the UK. All of what I have said seems to be the only reasonable solution, and it is in the interest of all our citizens that it is agreed as soon as possible. This is why I will ask the EU leaders to mandate our negotiator to start these talks immediately. Brexiteers will of course not be happy with this, but Remainers will, because they know the result of any transition period like that would allow politicians and businesses to just kick the can down the road for a couple of years, then ask for it to be extended when it all came up on them like an express train again. I say no transition. We leave at 11 p.m. on the 29th of March 2019. The only way we will achieve a proper Brexit is with an immediate and hard deadline with no room for putting off. Because once you start delaying, delay will follow delay. Just look at any government project. And just to sum the Brexit report up, this communication is to be applauded for its clarity in detailing how the ultimate bifurcation of the whole into a joint accord is to be underpinned by promulgation of intent that issues of disjunction coupled with pecuniary interests and fiduciary responsibility as to citizenry will not obturate the eventual establishing of expectation that a concordat can be achieved in the fullness of time, as Sir Humphrey Appleby might say. Anyway, since you've had a couple of days to mull over the joint Brexit report, what do you think of it now? And do you think we should have a transition period? Please leave a comment below. Thank you. Please do like and share this video. And also subscribe to my channel. And when subscribing, please do remember to press on the little bell next to the subscribe button. That way you'll get an alert every single time I put up a new video. Thank you very much for watching.